All right, Greg Niemergs. Greg, you guys are now 1 day away from the robots officially beginning tomorrow afternoon. How many cows do you actually milk?
We milk around 240, and then we also have about 50 cows in our maternity pen.
How long does it take to milk all 240 cows?
Between starting the parlor up and everything, getting everything washed before we milk again, and then milking the cows and then finishing up, we're probably looking at 8 hours to 9 hours a day. That great.
So how many generations of you guys have you milked?
There's roughly about 5 generations and hopefully a 6th.
How long have you been milking?
My whole life. I guess as soon as I could walk, pretty much is you milked.
How many people do you have working on the farm for you?
Right now, when we're currently milking, well, we got 1 full-time hired hand, and we have 4 part-time to help milk, and then also the rest of my immediate family.
How many times a day do you milk the cows by hand?
All right, so usually we do 2 shifts, so a morning and evening, and we're just milking them twice a day. Now, hopefully with robots, our average is going to be 3 times a day.
So when you milk the cows, where does all the milk go to?
First, it just goes to our bulk tanks, which then gets picked up by a local semis, milk tanks, and then they haul it down to Albany, Illinois at Prairie Farms.
Out of all the employees that you have here, who's your favorite?
Well, myself is my favorite employee because I can always count on myself. But whether it be any employee that I have working for me or any employee I had in the past that helped me get here to where I am today, I'm very grateful for.
So the process of beginning of the project to where we're at now, how long has it been?
It's roughly been about 2 years, about 1 year and 3 months of actually doing the work, but there was a lot to take in consideration to get everything ready.
In this whole 2-year process, what have you learned the most?
Well, I learned a lot, but just different everything. I mean, from plumbing to electric to, some stuff I do know, some stuff I don't know. The main thing I can tell you is it took a lot. So a lot of hard work and perseverance.
How does the cow know when it's time to go and milk on the robots?
It's really mostly all up to herself on how much udder fill she has and the urgency to get milked. I mean, some cows can get milked 5 times a day, maybe 6, and others might only go once.
Is it hard to teach the cow to go in and out of the robots, and do they like it or not?
It's just kind of just like anything else. It's just getting everything situated in the routine and getting used to the feel. I'd say it's just more, it's stress on me and the cows to get everything trained. I'm hoping everything goes fairly smooth.
So how many cows per robot, and how long does that take?
We are gonna roughly throw a number out there of 60 cows per robot. Between 6 and 9 minutes is how long it's gonna take for an individual cow to get milked.
So during the times of actually hand milking, you were up at 3:30, milking at 4. Now, how will the sleep schedule change?
Routine's everything, and I don't think it'll change, but my stress level will go down immediately not knowing that all more physical work is going into it.
What's it mean to you to be one of two dairy farmers, you and Tony Repking, in our immediate area, to have robots? I mean, that's got to be a big deal for you.
It is. I mean, just to have the opportunity, and like I said, everything that goes together to have the robots, but I also have respect, I guess, to other dairy farmers, because I know what they're going through too, as far as the workload goes.
So who's more excited? You, your wife Kelci, Andrew, or Allie?
I'm gonna say my wife. I'm gonna say probably her the most. Not that the kids ain't super excited, but the main thing is yeah, probably Kelci, just because it's just less stress load on her, and it's easier to make it to kids team sports, family things, and you ain't in such a rush, because usually everything starts at 7 o'clock usually at night, and here we're trying to milk and then try to rush to get to an event, and now we've got a lot of time to do stuff before or maybe after, or actually prepare for something.
It's becoming a full circle moment for you guys, the whole family. You technically just have one milking left in the morning, but what does it mean to you? Is it going to be emotional for you knowing that you don't have to milk by hand anymore?
A little emotional, because you did it your whole life. So, like I said, everything's kind of a routine, and you just mess with the routine. I'm gonna say the biggest thing is the family will enjoy it a lot more, just because of events and holidays, when you can take off and when you can't. Well, it used to be the cows always came first, so I don't know how I'm gonna react to having more free time. Actually, a lot more free time, just to go to events and be able to enjoy them more, rather than have to worry about how am I gonna go to this event, get enough sleep, and wake up again the next morning. The little ones and Kelci will take it a lot harder than what I will, just because I know that we're making progress for the future.
Took the picture a few days ago of the family. We took the picture of you guys. How important was that for you from the family's perspective, with tomorrow is the official day to have the robots up and it's finally here?
I guess maybe it's basically the start of a new life for not just the kids and the family, but for Niemergs Dairy too.
Thanks for taking the time for me, Greg. I appreciate it. I know a long time coming for this, 2 years, but a year and 3 months with the actual robots. But last 6 months, I've had 9 parts together put to this, and I'm looking forward to putting a couple more parts to where it's completely done. But I appreciate you taking the time for me, because you guys put a lot of time into this, and I wish you guys nothing but the best for the future of this robots.
Well, I appreciate you too, Tyler, for putting it out there and kind of showing how the whole robot process was going together, how it went together, and maybe it answers some questions for other people.